A show of solidarity as Canadian and British forces joined arms to march the streets of Medicine Hat after being granted freedom of the city. Officials say this may have been the first time both Canadian and British troops marched together in this ceremony in Canada. The British military was previously granted freedom of the city in Medicine Hat in 1997 on their 25th anniversary at Battis near Suffield. Commander of the British Army Training Unit in Suffield, Jim Landon, says this type of ceremony has been around for centuries.
Where a city can confer an honour upon a unit or a regiment to march through the city. And that includes with bayonets fixed and swords drawn and colours flying and drums beating and so on. And it's a great tradition, but it's also a great spectacle. But what it really is a celebration of a partnership between a city and its local unit.
The British Army has now trained their troops near Suffield for more than 40 years.
You know, one of the reasons we decided as the British Army to stay here in Canada is that we're not just suffered to be here, we're absolutely welcomed. And the city of Medicine Hat is very happy to have us here. The province is happy, and the Canadian nation is happy for us to be here. And that makes such a difference if you're trying to plan to do something in the long term. So an outstanding training area, but also a really outstanding warm welcome locally.
Mayor Ted Clugston says the military make many contributions to the community.
I mean, they're available. I was talking about even, there's an old days when we probably even had helicopter rescue where we used to rely on the military to, as a halo or a stars. And of course, just their presence here. And I can't deny the economic impact. I mean, it's been estimated at over $100 million a year to our local economy, and could be one of the reasons why Medicine Hat doesn't boom and bust like the rest of the province, and we're sometimes counter-cyclical, and they're always willing to help out. Of course, we know during the flood we had some help, and you just feel safer having the military close by.
The troops have been planning this parade since the end of last year, and Commander of the Canadian Forces Base in Suffield, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Hackett, says he is proud of the soldiers.
They did a fantastic job, and rising to the occasion was something the words that I'll echo in terms of we go through the rehearsal, we know what to do, we work through the meshing of protocols and taking time-honored traditions and seeing how we'll adapt them to the ground in question. And they did a fantastic job of adapting to City Hall and its layout, where we would march, how we would work the routes, and ultimately to account for the fact that we are a busy group, but we put that foot forward on a day like today and provide the citizens of Medicine Hat with a very visual and unique ceremony on a fantastic day.
Escort to the rear, by the left, quick march.
For Go Southern Alberta, I'm Leanne Evans.